My God is so great, so strong and so mighty, there's nothing my God cannot do. For you. That's how it ended, that song. And then the kids sang Seek Ye First yesterday. Hello there, by the way. We're kicking things off with a few pictures of the kids singing in church yesterday during yesterday's Sunday morning worship service on the 24th Sunday after Pentecost. And they did a really nice job. It was good to hear their voices sing out a couple of songs. More pictures to go through later. So, good day to you. Hope you're having a good start to this week. Next Sunday, the text, at least the gospel text, is about God, the giver of, enormous amounts of gifts that can be used for others, and some will bury that, and some will actually be freed, knowing that God is for them to really get out into the world and do something. Knowing that they're playing with house money that they didn't deserve in the first place. They go out and give it to others. So that's the text we have as this church year comes to sort of the end of the church year with these last couple of weeks. Christ the King Sunday coming after Pentecost 25, a couple weeks from now. Let's go back to the pictures. Let's see here. The Junior Lutherans went out yesterday and got to do a few things. The first was down in Lamar's. We did some bowling. So these are the kids who were able to bowl. They had a nice 3-on-3 competition. Elsie's kind of nursing a right wrist thing, so she had to go left-handed. Did quite well with it. I got to bowl as well. In the 3-on-3 competition, I believe one team beat the other by 2 pins. They all did quite well. They had their moments. I think I got the top individual score. Just couldn't string those strikes together. Got a couple strikes and a spare, but just couldn't put them together. So as long as I break 100, that's okay. And I did that. So yeah, here's a few action shots of the kids getting in some bowling. Lots of smiles, a lot of competitive juices coming out, and a lot of bowling's kind of a good game, isn't it? It's just a good game. Oh, and when you're in Lamar's, you're going to have some ice cream. The kids picked out the little tiny kid tables. Clara, you look like a giant. But that was a fun thing to do right then and there while we were there. And then we turned our attention. We saw a video that Michelle Wellendorf shared with me about Operation Christmas Child, detailing in first person, there was a video of one of the volunteers of Operation Christmas Child actually delivering these to rural areas of Costa Rica. So it was kind of cool to put a location on where these boxes are going and how they're received, because we had this person, at least by video, share how much it does matter to the kids and what joy you can see on their faces when they open up some of these items that are just flat out things that people need, that are very useful items, but then also that those items that are kind of like, wow, this is going to be fun, toys and other things that can really go toward that. So yes, I don't know what was going on here. Dylan's hiding in that one. There he is. And then we got back. We did our shopping. No pictures of Walmart, but the kids did a really nice job getting these boxes together, including some last year that didn't make the drop off. We've got 10 boxes. And that is thanks to you, congregation and junior Lutherans, for getting these all together, donating such charitable donations that we've received that will go for, we think, a very good purpose. So yeah, a few chickens even made this picture. How about that? All right. And they were a fun group. It was quite an outing. I mean, that's a full afternoon. And yeah, it was really fun. Let's see. This week, we've got Bible study on Wednesday night at 6:30 p.m. You can show up to that. In general, it's for if you've been confirmed. I suppose it's good for high school and up. So if you're 107, you can be there. If you're 14, you could too. If you find yourself in between 14 and 107, I think it'll be great. So yes, we'll look at the text for this upcoming Sunday. This Sunday, we'll have worship at 9:30. The Christmas program practice happens for the Sunday school kids. No regularly scheduled lesson. They got to read through it for the first time yesterday. So we're looking forward to that. By the way, that Christmas program will be on December 10th. Coming up. Leah Egdorf has a birthday this week on the 15th, so on Wednesday. Wish her a happy birthday. No anniversaries are going to be celebrated, unless there's another anniversary I'm not aware of, like the first anniversary of the first time you had spaghetti together. I don't know those. Don't record those. Maybe you do, so go ahead and celebrate that. How about that? Zephaniah. We don't get to read a lot of Zephaniah during church, but we will read the first chapter, a part of it. This one kind of jumped at me as I'm first looking at these texts for the upcoming Sunday. At that time I will search Jerusalem with lamps and punish those who are complacent, who are like wine left on its dregs, who think the Lord will do nothing, either good or bad. Sometimes our society can fall into the trap that we're going about this thing, our lives, alone. That we do what we can, and that God's not with us every step of the way, giving us everything we need from day to day, nor what He has in store for your future, or the hope you have in Him rather than you. So we can sleepwalk through this thinking that you're alone, and the fact of the matter is, God created here, this place, and He created you to know what His promises are. So we don't cruise through life as if God is not almighty and present. He's here. And that is why we come back to His Word, because God is God, and we are not God. So, God knows you. That was a main proclamation coming out of yesterday. So we'll go ahead and proclaim that again today. God is with you. He's doing a lot through you for others, and He's orchestrating a lot of other people to give His care to you. All right. So God's blessings be with you all today.